Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5. Starting at number 5. LG K71 Stylus. The LG K71 Stylus is another great choice for one of the mid to budget range LG phones. As you might have guessed from its name, it sports a stylus and it's a great budget alternative to the Galaxy Note series. You might have expected to see one of LG's stylo devices in this section, and that makes perfect sense. In fact, the K71 Stylus is actually a punched-up version of the Stylo 6, so it still fits the bill. In terms of specs, the K71 Stylus is pretty standard. The cameras, however, are nothing particularly wonderful. You will find a triple lens setup on the backside, topped off by a 48MP wide shooter. LG paired that with two more 5MP lenses, but the 32MP front-facing camera might be the best of the bunch. LG K71 where your hashtag creative life comes alive. Expresa Kia Copyright en Iris al Mundo con el Nuevo LG K71 Euro. El dispositivo que mejora tu hashtag creative life y todas las formas en que lo viven. Tanto si esta es experimentando, creando o compartiendo contenido. LG K71 te ofrece un potencial ilimitado, incluso si tienes un presupuesto limitado. Desde la pantalla FHD plus Full Vision de 6.8" hasta 3 espectaculares cámaras traseras y el la PIS capacitivo incorporado, celebra todas las formas en que vive el hashtag creative life con LG K71. Coming at number 4. LG K92. If you really want one of the remaining LG phones but want to spend less, look no further than the LG K92. It is the best mid-range LG phone you can currently buy and it's 5G ready. The LG K92 sports a big 6.7" LCD screen with solid specs under the hood. It offers 6GB of RAM, 128GB of upgradable storage, and it's powered by a Snapdragon 690G chipset. However, the K92 has other great perks. Its fingerprint scanner is side-mounted, and you get loud stereo speakers, too. Unfortunately, the phone doesn't have an IP rating, but this is a common occurrence with mid-range and budget devices. The phone won't fail you in the camera department, however. On the front, you will find a 16MP selfie sensor. The rear houses a quad AI camera, with a 64MP wide sensor, a 5MP ultra-wide sensor, a 2MP macro, and a 2MP depth sensor. Together, they allow you to take great photos with bokeh effects. At number 3. LG Wing. Folding phones and flip phones have nothing on this handset. The top display of the LG Wing rotates to form a Euro shaped device and gives you a little extra real estate. This is truly the most unique of the LG phones in this list. Although the Wing is an impressive first attempt at an all-new device, we can't forget that it's still the first try. It's not the lightest phone, and the cameras aren't spectacular, but you're guaranteed to turn more than a few heads. 8" primary display and the 3.9" secondary unit. On the camera front, LG has brought back the pop-up selfie shooter for its Wing, because of course there have to be more moving parts. It's also designed to offer a unique gimbal mode with the 3 rear-facing cameras, though they're not powerful enough to compete with a proper gimbal and powerful lens. It can be hard to get your hands on a brand new version of this phone, but renewed options are available on Amazon. Number 2 of my list. LG Velvet. LG decided to get away from the foldable phone bandwagon. Instead, we got the LG Velvet with an optional dual screen. More affordable and not prone to display malfunctions, this phone is basically LG's Velvet in a fancy case. The Velvet is a first for the LG phones lineup as it toes the line between a flagship and a premium mid-range offering. It skips the fastest Snapdragon chip in favor of the 765G, but most other specs are first-rate. You'll also have 6GB or 8GB of RAM to work with and 128GB of storage. As for the camera setup, the Velvet comes with 3 rear sensors, A 48MP wide shooter is flanked by an 8MP ultra-wide option and a 5MP depth sensor. Around the front, LG chose a 16MP selfie lens. And number 1. LG V60. The LG V60 ThinQ is still the latest true flagship offering from the Korean manufacturer. This phone is both powerful and one of the best-looking devices currently on the market. It's not the newest, but is still the best LG phone you can currently buy. The LG V60 is a 5G phone with all of the specs you'd expect from a flagship. Under the hood, it offers 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, and the Snapdragon 865. It has kept both the headphone jack and the microSD slot a two things that seem to be disappearing from many Android phones as of late. Despite this, it is still IP68 water and dust resistant. Two other great perks the LG V60 offers are wireless charging and a dual-screen accessory for multitasking. Although the second screen costs extra, it makes the V60 one of the most versatile devices you can buy without the worries you might have with a foldable. The 5G flagship also has improved cameras. On the back, you will find a main 64MP camera, accompanied by 13MP ultra-wide and TOF sensors. Unfortunately, the selfie camera is still housed in a notch, but it's a tiny one that's relatively easy to ignore. Overall, however, the LG V60 is a truly excellent phone that you shouldn't overlook. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.